It's just too bad they don't have a coach who can put it all together. Wait a minute. I mean, he must be out of his mind, Tomlin.
On the hot seat, right?
No, please.
On the hot seat, right?
What the hell? That is the dumbest storyline out there, honestly. And I keep saying it, you know, any Steeler fan that says they have Tomlin fatigue is out of their skulls. He would truly have another job within 5 minutes, you know, and not the Rob Ryan style, like for real in 5 minutes.
It's unbelievable, Rich. You just watch him. He's 17 years in, I believe. He's 52, 53. He has more energy than 22-year-olds out there every single day leading those guys on the practice field. It's just totally amazing. I get tired sometimes just watching him coach, and you talk about lack of fatigue. This is a guy that he loves what he does. And when you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life, right? And that's how Tomlin is. And I honestly, people in Pittsburgh probably not going to like it, but I think they're spoiled. I honestly do.
Why won't they like it, Mark? I know people don't like being called spoiled, but put more meat on that bone, Mark.
Well, they're spoiled because they've had a coach and a team that's been so successful over the past. They haven't had obviously losing season. That rubs people the wrong way because when you say Mike Tomlin's never had a losing season, the next thing out of people's mouths are, yeah, but when was the last time you won a playoff game? That was 2016, I do believe. So I think expectations are so high that when you do have 3 or 4 years without being successful, that people try to take swipes at you and want to move on and think it's better on the other side, you know? And it's not – I mean, this is a guy that now has gone through 2 separate total rebuilds. He's never had a losing season through a total rebuild, not to mention those rebuilds have only taken about 2 years. That's unheard of, and you know, unless you're Bill Belichick, right? I mean, so I think they're just used to winning, and if they don't continuously – win division titles and they continuously play for AFC championship games, people consider a failure, and that failure would be then Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, the division weekend of 2016's season, beating the Kansas City Chiefs to make the conference championship game, losing to Brady and the Patriots. That was the last time. Look, man, and I understand it. I'm a Yankee fan, so I think it might be something similar here. It's just like, it's not about just 90-win seasons. Like, you got to make the World Series, and I totally get it. But I also know Tomlin's the man, and I see what he does in practice. Having broadcast meetings with him, like, you want to run through a wall, you know. And so I guess my last question for you, Mark Kaboly of The Athletic. So why not the Steelers this year? Why not the Steelers this year? And I know it's not your job to cheerlead here or at all. Like you tell it like it is. Why not, Mark?
Yeah, I always look for the chinks in the armor, so to speak. You know, looking for being a negative person here, and it's hard to find stuff right now. The only thing I look at right now is it's an extremely hard division. Mm-hmm. I mean, the Bengals should be good, the Ravens should be good, the Browns should be a lot better. Extremely difficult conference. 8, 9, 10 deep that can potentially, you know, make the playoffs. That's it. And I just need to see it in game action. They've cross-checked everything off so far, you know. The OTAs, the mini camps, the preseason games, everything's looked good. The only thing we haven't seen from them is consistency throughout the games. Once you get into the season, you get 49ers right off the bat at Acrisure Stadium. That should give you a more read into it. But this is the NFL, man. It's crazier things have happened. Didn't the Eagles go from like 9-8 to winning it all within a year? So it's not totally out of the realm of possibility. Myself, I just need to see more of it, because when you have an absolutely perfect preseason and off-season like the Steelers have, I want to say that, wow, this just can't be like this. Something has to rear its ugly head and, you know, knock them down a peg here if it's injuries or whatever it could possibly be. I'm just like that at heart. So maybe not. I just think big time is tough division, tough conference, and a lot of young people, a lot of new people. I truly believe, and I've been saying this for a while, this is the year before the year. I think they'll be good this year. Next year, I think, is the year where you're talking very possible a Super Bowl appearance.
I don't know. Maybe they arrive early. A glass is half full, Mark, because if I'm not mistaken, I just heard you say the word Acrisure without biting it off. Isn't that what you're supposed to do in Pittsburgh right now? You're supposed to bite that word off as you say it?
I think people still just call it Heinz Field around here. So
hey, the Los Angeles people still call it Staples around here. You know, they can't get past it. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.